Introducing the all-new Italiano range of pizza. Pizza Ultimo. Pizza Hut.
The strike action initiated by the All Ceylon Private Bus Operators Federation at midnight yesterday is still underway. However, the Lanka Private Bus Owners Association is yet to pledge their support to this strike action. Meanwhile, issuing a communique, the National Transport Commission announced that the passenger service permit of buses that participated in the strike by violating the rights of passengers will be annulled.
About 65% of buses are not in operation. This is a first step. The next step could be stronger. The All Ceylon Private Bus Operators Federation commenced a strike at midnight yesterday, demanding a 10% bus fare hike in accordance with the national policy on bus fares. However, this was what could be witnessed in several areas today.
I
have clearly said that there would be no bus service strike today. The people and the government have understood once again today that the Lanka Private Bus Owners Association is a broad and strong association. Listen to this. These are the problems of the private bus owners. Therefore, listen and resolve these problems. This cannot be done based on the views of those who ingratiate themselves. We do not ingratiate ourselves before the government. We have not done this before, we will not do it today, and we will not do such a thing tomorrow. We know that there is a certain conspiracy behind the declaration of this strike. We ask that the subject minister intervene. He must intervene and resolve this problem so that the people will not be inconvenienced and the bus service industry can move forward. We are not asking for subsidies. The government promised us a 7% hike. This conspiracy is being implemented to sweep it aside. We did not initiate this strike as an experiment. When they act like fools and proclaim bus service strikes that are unsuccessful, our reputation is also gone. Come to me and learn about strike actions. Ask the chairman to come out of the air-conditioned rooms of the commission and look at the roads. He is lying from inside his house. He said at first that even if 10 buses do not operate, he would resign. What has been done here is that even the other buses have been affected and passengers have been attracted to the SLTB railway service. The National Transport Commission will halt the operations of buses belonging to those involved in this. We will hand over the road permits belonging to me and our secretary. We challenge them to cancel the permits if they can. Meanwhile, the Coordination Committee for Trade Union Alliance says that the strike action organized tomorrow in protest of the electricity tariff hike will go ahead as planned. However, Minister of Labour and Labour Relations Gamini Lokuge has called on the labour force to work together with the government.
The government did not do this because it wanted to. The government wants to facilitate the people, but we have had to face things like the increase in oil prices in the world market. That is why this has happened. Therefore, we appeal to the people, to the working classes, not to be deceived. We ask that they work together with the government to build the country. The symbolic beginning of this campaign will commence on the 21st. We will definitely commence a struggle where we will not pay our electricity bills. The success or failure of this strike will not be determined by numbers. Let us calculate the numbers after tomorrow.
ඉලක්කම් වලින් නෙමෙයි ගණන් හදන්නේ. ඉලක්කම් වලින් ගණන් හදමු ඕන නම් අපි හෙටින් පස්සේ සොය ව්‍යාපාරයේ මේ රටේ සිංහයෝ නරියන්ගේ අභියෝග බාර ගන්නෑ.
Meanwhile, various views were expressed on the strike action scheduled to be carried out tomorrow.
හෙට දවසේ වැඩ වර්ජනය නවත්තන්න බෑ තියෙන එකම එක විදියයි.
Tomorrow's strike action cannot be stopped. There is only one way to do this. Issue a circular annulling the electricity price hikes. Make the decision public through the media. If not, we will carry out our trade union action.
සංවිධානය කරලා තියෙන ක්‍රියාවලිය ඒ විදියට සාර්ථකව අපි ඉස්සරහට අරන් යනවා.
විදුලි බිල අඩු කර ගැනීම සඳහා ගෙනියන සටනක් නෙවෙයි.
This is not a battle to lower electricity tariffs. We need to state this with responsibility. Political parties that cannot work together are thinking on how to topple this government.
අද සාකච්ඡා කරන්නේ මොනවා ගැන? කෙසේ හෝ මේ ආණ්ඩුවේ ගමන නවත්තන්න. එහෙම තුන් හිතකවත් අපි කාගේවත්.
We have no such intentions. This trade union action is aimed at reducing the electricity tariffs. If the proposed electricity tariffs are annulled, then we will call off the strike.
ඒක වැඩ වර්ජනයක් පැවැත්වෙන එකක් නැහැ. මේ ගෙනියන දෙවන්ත සංවර්ධන ව්‍යාපාරයේ කඩාකප්පල් කරන්න.
It is clear to everyone that the working masses will never fall prey to such petty political schemes. They will never be able to distribute the massive development drive of the government and the president through such moves.
අර්ථ කරන්න බෑ කියන කාරණාව අද හැම දිනකටම පැහැදිලිලා තියෙනවා.
දැන් අදත් අපි පාසල් වල යද්දී සමහර
When we went to school even today, several teacher associations said that they will not support this action. However, as the Joint Committee for Teachers and Principals, we have travelled around the country to obtain support.
විදුහල්පතිවරු දායක කරගන්න අවශ්‍ය කරන පියවර ගනිමින් තිබෙනවා.
සියලුම පාසල් හෙට
All schools will function as usual tomorrow. If anyone supports this strike action, we will see them as an ingrate and not a teacher. What is the JVP's vision about education?
අකුවෙක් විදිහට ජනතා විමුක්ති පෙරමුණට අධ්‍යාපනයේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් තියෙන දැක්ම මොකක්ද?
සංවර්ධනය කියලා
They put on shows and portray it to be development. If they curb the spending on extravagant shows, there won't be any necessity to have amended the electricity tariffs. As university teachers, we need to reiterate that this battle does not merely belong to the working class.
මේ හුදෙක්ම වැඩ කරන ජනතාවගේ ප්‍රශ්නයක්ම නෙමෙයි. මේ වැඩ වර්ජනය අසාර්ථක කිරීම සඳහා
We will do everything in our power to stop the strike action because this is one which is aimed at toppling the government and dividing the country.
රජය වටන්න එහෙම නැත්නම් පොදු ජනතා අයිතිවාසිකම් බිඳ වැටලා රට බෙදෙන දිශාවට යොමු වෙන වැඩ වර්ජනයන් නිසා
කියන අපේ කිසිම දේශපාලන පක්ෂයකට සම්බන්ධ නැති වෘත්තීය සමිතිය.
Our trade union is not aligned to any political party. We call on the government not to distort this. We reached this decision after consulting with all trade unions.
සියලු ජනතාවට බලපාන ඉල්ලීමක්.
අද මේ රජයේ යුද්ධය ජයග්‍රහණය කළා.
This government won the war and is developing the country. We call on all sectors not to hinder the path of the country.
ඉතින් ඒ නිසා අපි කියන්නේ ඒ පෙරට යන රට ආරාජි කරන්න එපා.
Now, journalists questioned as to why members representing the CEB trade unions were not present at a media briefing held to oppose tomorrow's strike action.
Will the members of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party Electricity Sector Trade Union attend this briefing before its conclusion? They have agreed to be present here. The topic is the electricity tariffs. On an earlier media briefing, you said that members of the electricity sector trade unions will be present. We were expecting them. Can you assure that a strike will not take place in the electricity sector? We invited an individual, but she had fallen sick. But she does not stand for all trade unions in the electricity sector.
ඒ සහෝදරියගේ වෘත්තීය සමිතියේ එකඟතාවය තමයි ඒ කියන්නේ.